Hello and welcome to Blythe Business News, where today I'm joined by Ron Heeks, who is Managing Director of Larvotto Resources. Larvotto is listed on the Australian Stock Exchange with a symbol of LRV. The company is developing the Hillgrove gold and antimony resource in Australia. Ron, welcome back on the program. You've recently reached the final investment decision for the Hillgrove gold antimony project. You've approved its development. What milestones did you pass to get to the decision?
Oh, thanks, Tim, and great to be back to talk to people. Yeah, look, it's been a very big 16 months since we took over this project. To get to the FID, as you mentioned, we did a pre-feasibility study, a feasibility study, and then very, very rapidly after, within weeks, $250 million worth of investment through a bond and also equity. So that led to the FID decision, and now it's all go.
Can you give us a bit more detail on that recent bond issue and the equity fundraise, some of the amounts and how it went?
It was $105 million US on the bond. That was very strongly taken up by some major players. So we're very, very impressed on how that went. Time-wise, it was wonderful. No covenants, so there's no hedges. There's no the usual things that are applied. It's a bit like a car loan is how we refer to it. It's a very simple debt piece, and that then led into a 60 million Australian equity raise on top of that. We combine that with an SPP for 5 or more million. That's closing tomorrow, in actual fact, and that's been extremely well taken up as well. So it's been a big 16 months.
Okay, let's move away from the finance for a moment and talk about the actual mining and the development of the mine. What can you tell us, please, about the development path as you move towards production, which I understand is going to be in the second quarter next year?
Yeah, we'll start commissioning in April. We've allowed 4 months for that. Arguably, that's a bit too long, but we will be feeding first ore in April. We're currently on track to do that. We're letting final tenders at the moment for open cut mining, underground mining, which is where the majority of the ore comes from. The build contract with MIQM will be signed off in the very near term. Having said that, this team are already on site doing some early works, but long lead time items, which we've already ordered, govern the time of the build. So as it stands at the moment, we're all on track, and hopefully it stays that way.
I mentioned in the introduction just the enormous scale of Hillgrove. Can you give us a bit more a sense of the global impact that Hillgrove is going to have on the global economy, especially with reference to the antimony?
On the antimony side, yes, certainly. We are the largest antimony resource and reserve in Australia. We will produce 7% of the world's antimony, which is currently the most critical of the critical minerals. So that does make us globally significant. In addition to that, we produce about 40,000 ounces of high-grade gold. So the two combined really do put out some pretty spectacular numbers, and all of our DFS and feasibility numbers were run on a mid-tier pricing, which was about 40,000 US dollars, I should say, for antimony, and 2,800 gold. Gold's about 40% higher than that. Antimony is currently $20,000 higher than what we used. So on spot numbers, which arguably, because we'll be in production early next year, spot numbers are pretty relevant. So that really does give for some pretty amazing numbers, and an 8 months payback. So pretty spectacular if you run it at spot. And there's a very strong argument to say they're the valid numbers now.
Okay. Before I let you go, just give viewers a bit of a sense of what to look out for in the coming months.
Well, the build will start. The underground mining will start within about 2 months of where we sit now, and that's to build up stockpiles and do a bit of rehab work, put some more development in. Open pit mining on a box cut will start in the near term. Actual work on expanding the plant will start within weeks of where we are now. And then there's the ongoing drilling. We have 4 diamond drill rigs double shifting. There will be ongoing releases of drill results coming out from those, and we've got some pretty interesting numbers that are ready to put out the next set. So there's a lot happening, a lot happening.
Thanks, Ron. Please come back and keep us updated. That was Ron Heeks, Managing Director of Larvotto Resources, giving us a very positive update on developments at the Hillgrove Gold and Antimony project in Australia. That's it for this edition of Blythe Ray Business News. Thanks for watching.